What's up, leaders? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Lead From Here podcast. I'm Jason. Today I want to talk about everybody's favorite topic these days, which is AI. I know, another AI video. Listen, I'm trying to prepare everybody for what's coming. I think it's going to be a change in our culture, a change in the way we do business, a change in the way we lead. I think it's important for us to understand what that looks like. And the thing I'm hearing a lot about still, and I think it's starting to go away, which I think is important, but talking about prompts and prompt engineering and all that stuff, I think it's one of those things that for a long time, people were very focused on how do I ask it the right thing to get the right outcome. I think you're going to get to a point where models really don't matter for that, because at the end of the day, you don't need to know how to give a perfect prompt, because AI is going to get better at being able to understand you. So you're just going to be able to ask normal questions, have normal conversations. Most of my interactions now are normal conversations. Now, if I'm building some code, I'm going to be more technical. If I'm doing some marketing, I'm going to be more creative. You know, I tailor my language, but I don't worry so much about like, I need to make sure that this prompt has these, you know, this structure or these things, because it's just not that necessary anymore. And I think the thing that won't change over the next few years is it's not about the prompt. It's not about knowing what to ask or how to ask. It's about knowing if you should ask, and if you should, what does victory look like? What does an outcome look like? What does success look like from what you're about to have a conversation with AI about? And if you're not sure what that looks like, you probably shouldn't be asking, because you won't be able to tell what is the right answer and what is the confidently wrong answer, which, let me tell you, AI is really good at doing still. It's gotten a lot better. I'm not going to say it hasn't. For sure, it is a much stronger, and it's wrong less. But it's still wrong. If you don't have the ability to judge whether the outcome is right or wrong, then maybe you're not the person to be asking the question. Even if you ask the right question, because that's the problem ultimately. As AI gets better at understanding you, it's going to understand your question. So it's going to go and make assumptions based on your question. But if you don't know how to differentiate between slop and quality, that's where it changes. That's where I think there's still arbitrage in all of this, and that if you're not good at creative, you don't know what a good creative piece looks like, it doesn't matter what ChatGPT can spit out. If it doesn't land for everybody else, it doesn't matter. So it's ultimately about continuing to hone your craft and understanding what good looks like, what quality looks like, what a successful outcome looks like. And if you can do that, you can prompt all day long and create amazing things as a single individual. You can create and do more than any individual has been able to do in a very long time in history, maybe ever. And I think that is incredible. It's pretty crazy, but it's important for you to continue to hone your skills. You cannot rely all on AI to do everything, because if they're doing it and you don't know what good and bad looks like, you're going to step in it. And that's not a good thing. Ultimately, going forward, I think the question isn't, how do I get AI to give me the answer? It's, do I know enough about this to know if the answer is right? And I say that because on the downside of that, of everything being faster and everybody able to do incredible things, if you don't have the judgment, if you lack the judgment, you're just making mistakes faster. And let me tell you, you're going to be able to do it at a scale never seen before. And you're going to put yourself in a situation, or your business in a situation, or your team in a situation where you may not be able to pull yourself out very easily. And you can put yourself at risk and put people at risk and put jobs at risk, because you are putting all your faith in AI without continuing to hone your own judgment, to understand the business, the code, the whatever you're involved in as an individual. If you are just blindly following everything AI says, you're putting yourself at risk. So I don't want that for you. Ultimately, the leaders who will win are not the ones with the best prompts. They're the ones that know, is this even the right question to ask? And also, what's the outcome? And do I know what right or success looks like? If you do, fantastic. Get after it. You can do a lot in a very short amount of time. So get after it. I hope this is helpful. I hope I didn't ramble too much there. It's definitely one of those topics that you can go kind of down a rabbit hole. But ultimately, I think it's just important to know that your skill still matters. Your ability to decipher good and bad still matters. Right and wrong still matters. Because AI is still very simple in that fact of like, it can build a lot with the right knowledge of what the output's supposed to be, because the better AI gets, the better they're going to be able to decipher what you're asking and kind of come up with their own conclusions. Keep honing your craft. Don't stop. Don't give it all to AI. Don't become dependent on AI and the perfect prompt, keep honing your craft, keep understanding. If you keep doing that, I think you're going to be in a better space than a large part of the world. And I think that will be the differentiator. That will be what allows you to continue to do what you do at a high level for a very long time. If you have any questions, hit me up, jason@leadfromhere.co. If you disagree or want to throw any more information at me about this topic, would love to hear about it. Otherwise, take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk again soon. Take care.